Hi Cancer, how are you guys doing? I know we spoke not that long ago, but as promised, this is the third annual Every Tab Box for Love Halloween reading, Halloween spread. So this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And any cross-watchers who want to try to get into the head of their Cancerian, as usual. As always, guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The messages may or may not be for you today. If they do, cool, let me know in the comments down below. I love connecting with you guys. Again, thank you so much for the past, almost 3 years, or going into 3 years of supporting my dorky ass. And, really being there for me and, letting me try to do my best and be there for you. So, let's get right into this shit, shall we? This is the Halloween spread for those of you that are new and may not remember. It's a 3-card spread. Real quick, we pull a couple oracles after. It's the ghosts from your past that are still haunting you, the goblins that are currently spooking you or pissing you off in the, in the present. And what pumpkins can you harvest to have a better future, or more positive, cycle right now, or whatever have you. So, let's get right down into it. You guys have been getting the 2, the 3, and the 8 of Pentacles pretty consistently. So I feel like, obviously, people know the 2 of Pentacles as negotiation, choosing between jobs. The 3 of Pentacles is about public recognition for your work. It's also, in this deck, it is about, possibly being up against a monumentous task, Cancer, and knowing that you have people in your corner. You are 1 pentacle, and the other 2 represent, your best friend, your cousin, your mother, your father, your kids. Ooh, interesting. And there you are on the bottom of the deck. And the Ace of Pentacles just fell out. So now that's consistently in the reading, in the pre-shuffle, you were getting the 1, 2, 3 of 8 Pentacles, and the 8. 8 of Pentacles is a card I associate with Capricorn and Virgo, because it's the making that coin card, you know what I mean? It also represents going back to school, becoming a master or mistress of your craft, or possibly moving on to a different hobby because you may have mastered said craft. Ooh, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. So we have your ghosts from the past that are still haunting you, goblins in the present that are still spooking you or pissing you off. Give me my Cancer something good. Give me my Cancer something good for a pumpkin to harvest for a good future. I feel like this is going to be flip-flopped. It's happened to me one time with one of my good dready friends. Alright, pumpkins. Pumpkins. Oh, there's the daughter of... Oh. Some of you guys may be younger Cancerian ladies, could be connecting with younger Capricorns. And there you are, the moon. Well, I see the moon as Pisces, but you guys are ruled by the moon also. Some of you guys could be having an issue around working, all that work energy before could be maybe impeding on home time. Give me 1, and fuck, so serious. That's what I was going to say to you guys too. Young gentlemen in the house, you guys seem to have a lot of people around you right now. In the pre-shuffle, there wasn't really 1 or 2 elements I can nail down, because at first I'm like, oh, they're connecting with air and earth. No, air and water, and then just everybody showed up to the party. Son of Cups again. I'm going to take him as a side jumper. You know what? Yeah, because in this deck, it's not as much of an influence as it is a person. But you could see him as the Knight of Cups. I knew it. Flip-flopped. So weird. Cancer. Okay, I have 2 messages coming out for you guys. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy. You guys are trying like hell to manifest this new positive phase that you guys have just started to come into. You, Pisces, Scorpio, myself. Things are looking up for you for the first time in a long time. But this card is the 5 of Swords under it. In this deck, it is about inner conflict. It's not about fighting, like, externally, like with family members. It's about internal conflict, Cancer. So this is like, when's the other shoe gonna fucking drop, okay? You are entering a phase of bliss and harmony. 9 of Wands. You're almost there. Stamina, courage, staying power. Stay the course, Cancer, okay? So, kids are on a lot of your minds, okay? The daughter and the Son of Cups has jumped out, and the Daughter of Pentacles, so, and the Son of Pentacles. So yeah, earth and water. That's so funny. So, I'm gonna read this 2 ways. I have 2 messages coming for you guys. So, the ghosts that are still haunting you from the past, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? Goblins spooking you in the present, 5 of Cups. And the pumpkins to harvest for a brighter future or a more positive phase is the 10 of Wands. So I'm going to read it that way first, and then I'm going to take the 2 end cards and flop them, okay? The ghosts that are haunting you from the past, this is opportunity. This is a missed opportunity, I feel like, Cancer, that some of you guys maybe passed over. I was seeing a lot of the 2 of Pentacles for you, so there's a lot of negotiation possibly going on recently for you. And that other shoe I just heard again, the other shoe to drop, that's, I feel like some of you guys either didn't take a job offer, you didn't take moving in with a partner, you declined the offer politely, as you would, or a new job, a new home, or a new home with another person. Because currently, the 5 of Cups is what's still spooking you and pestering you and bothering you. This is confusion after a breakup. This is sorrow. This is sometimes, like, for me, it's like about getting in a fight with, like, a best friend, like a soul family friend. The 5 of Cups is much like the 3 of Pentacles I referred to at the beginning of the video. The man in the Rider-Waite deck is focused on the 3 cups spilled before him, but he has 2 full chalices at his feet. Cancer, you have people in your corner, okay? Don't forget that, please. Whatever you... Was your October reading like this, too? About working too much? Or you were Gemini, I apologize. Side note. The pumpkins to harvest for your future, hear me out. This is the card of burdens. This is the card of exhaustion. This is the card of melodrama. This is the card of being emotionally dumped on, physically, spiritually. But hear me out. You're letting these burdens go, hopefully in the near future. You are letting go of this missed opportunity, you know, in love, or in life. Usually, yes, Pentacle energy is about the tangible things, like, you can't touch your job, but money, property, you know, employment, things like that. And you're letting go of whatever the residual energy was that came with that choice. And you will be able to release. Some of you are going to let go of those burdens, you know what I mean? Time to flip-flop. Cancer's group 2. 5 of Cups still in the middle, pissing you off, okay? But the ghosts from the past that are haunting you are those burdens. This is a different set of Cancers. This is a set of Cancers that have been taken advantage of. This is, well, most Cancers do, I get it. I'm Scorpio. We get a bad rap, but we're just as emotional and sensitive. My crabbies. A lot of you, these burdens are slightly different than the ones from the first group because they're still haunting you, number one. Number two, I feel like this was to a larger degree that these people were beating you down. Like, I just, like, quickly felt like a very busy household, but one person moving in it, and everybody else sitting around. I don't know, whatever that means to somebody. And this card also denotes in this deck the need for drama sometimes if it keeps showing up in your readings. Not saying that it has for you. Switch the energies around. Someone might be around you that likes to stir the pot, Cancer. That was freaky. I thought I saw something in the fucking window. Yeesh. Oh my god. Okay, we're just going to continue to block that and focus. But somebody could have been stirring the pot with you, Cancer, causing, an argument between friends. This could be a jealous ex. It could be a lot of things, Cancer. But I feel mostly it's the first group reviews missed opportunity because of fear, to be quite frank with you. And Halloween reading, I'm spooking myself out. And the second group of you guys, you were already, okay, the first group, you're already through this, but the second group is very much still in the throes of this exhausted, unappreciated, overworked, underpaid vibe. But in the near future, you will have an opportunity that the second group has not had presented to them. Because I feel like a lot of our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for some of us, 9 months. For the last, some of us, 2.5, 3 years has been really difficult. And things are about to change. Like, the universe is handing you a fresh opportunity. Just look out for it, Cancer, and don't think that it couldn't happen to you, okay? I'll pull a couple chakra wisdom oracle cards for y'all, and then I'm going to say peace out. Because I love the Halloween readings, because they're short and sweet, but they're fun. Alright, universe, source, guardian angels, guides, and God, please help me get a couple extra messages or some reiterating messages for the lovely Cancerians. Beautiful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is kind of like the Crowley deck for those of you that don't know. The key word does not always mean the meaning of the card, so don't. We have perception here, and we have facade. Excuse me. And we have trickery, okay? Like I said, it's not always about exactly the meaning of the card. The bottom of the deck you have soulmate. And I don't remember the interpretation, but I remember the fable, because these cards come with fables and then short key meanings, and those are what really resonate with people. But this is about, he's planning to leave her once again, and they have a script that they say every time that they fight, like most couples, but she changes it this time, and his heart changes as a result. Perception is about the way that she's looking at things. This beautiful princess goes into a ragged, old, icky garden, but she digs up this beautiful emerald. Walking down a corridor, she comes out the door into her garden, a familiar place, but it was different because of her perception. And facade, I'm going to read quickly what these are because I need to get better on memorizing some of my oracle decks, frankly. What are we at, 1505? Okay. Alright, so perception is princess and victim. So we have two heart chakra cards, sacral and solar plexus. Interesting. Emerald stone. The heart knows what the eyes cannot see. The legend or the fable. A young princess wanders into her untended garden. As she claws through the decaying undergrowth, she finds a brilliant emerald stone. The stone speaks and tells the princess to open a wooden door. She enters a dark corridor, and the door slams shut. Afraid, she moves forward until her hands fall upon another door. Ugh, I bit the bottom of my tongue. It opens to reveal the same garden she had left behind, only now it was beautiful, filled with flowers and butterflies and birds. It is magnificent and familiar. The inspiration is, often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. That makes sense for your reading. You'll know if it resonates. Emerald stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. Going back is not an option, but at the same time, follow through, but don't be the only one following through, okay? Don't be the only one getting all this shit dumped on them. Delegate tasks, emotionally and work-wise. Personal inquiry is, what in my life needs tending? Probably you. How good will I allow myself to feel? The key ideas are transformation in the heart, change in perception, the unknown, and the promise of a richer experience. The promise of a richer experience, quite literally. And the keywords are beauty, open-heartedness, and appreciation. That's awesome. Then we have facade. This is a card I don't get very often, but it's a beautiful card, no less. Bronze God. This isn't who I was. This isn't who I am. The legend. The bronze boy, Darnell, was young when his father died, and he became the man of the family. Out for a walk one day many years later, he was mesmerized by the sight of children playing. As a child, he never played. He had hid behind a tree crying bitterly, and then quickly buried his emotions. At the very end of his life, on the way to heaven, he stopped at a park and finally reclaimed the inner child that he had left behind so many years ago. The inspiration is if you are unhappy, this is so fucking perfect. If you are unhappy in your relationships, 5 of Cups, confusion after a breakup, sorrow, sadness, all that good jazz. If you are unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something you're not. Give up being the always around helper, the never say no guy or gal, okay? Personal inquiry is Bronze God is about reclaiming life. What have I done to heal my childhood pain? That hit me hard for some reason too. Not because of mine, just because I felt like some of you that will resonate with as well. Dissociating from yourself is the key idea. Reclaiming your life and healing childhood pain, and the keywords are recovery, integration, and play. That's funny too, because the card under the bottom of the card deck was recovery. Trickery. This card's interesting. And then I will bid you adieu. Kelly the Green Dragon. The tempter is as guilty as the thief. The legend. Kelly the Green Dragon has one jumbo-sized acorn to get him through the winter. Squirrel spies the huge acorn and decides he has to have it to win the forest's annual acorn contest. To tempt Kelly, he fills a basket with rocks and scatters tiny acorns he has collected on the top. Kelly feels the weight of the basket and he steals it, allowing Squirrel to grab the single acorn, but they both lose. Kelly has now has less food, and Squirrel is disqualified from the contest for cheating. The inspiration. During trying times, things may be easier if you ask for help. What did I fucking say? Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups. You have people in your corner. Ask for help. You don't always have to be the helper. Don't be disappointed if assistance does not come from the place that you expect. Interesting. Personal inquiry. Am I afraid to tell the truth? Interesting. Am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? What do I really need to say? The key ideas are dance of scarcity, coveting possessions, vulnerable heart, self-honesty, accusing others, and hidden motives. And the keywords are vision, honesty, and greed. Cancer, that still for me, for you guys lately, it was a beautiful reading because I feel that you're going through a lot of self-discovery right now, no matter what age you are, no matter what stage you're in or in your awakening. If you've joined us yet on that, I feel like there's a lot of healing taking place and it's long overdue. Cancer, you guys are the shit. I love you. Have a very happy, safe Halloween. Don't drink and drive. Be responsible. I love you guys. Namaste. I really love you guys. Thank you.